Hi everyone, this is audapostrophe. Let's continue our game of Neocab on Nintendo Switch. Night 6. I don't know how many nights there are in this game. Alright, we can't even get to you unless we get 5 stars. Which is hard to do. It's hard to get 5 stars. Anthony Colton. A glowing holographic arc welcomed me to the Steve District. Cartoon bots bounce around the words science, technology, endeavor, and virtual entertainment. Could you pull up to the corner instead and we'll hop in? Seems fastest. Not again. Not doing what the PAX wanted could hurt my star rating, but pulling over in an AV zone would risk a stop from the LLPD. Not to mention a ticket that would set me back some serious coin. I need the star. Give me the star. I pulled it right up to the pin, and right inside a clearly marked Capra loading zone. My headlights hit one of the cars, and it froze in that weird, too fast AV way, almost like you scared it. Almost like they weren't a thing to actually be afraid of. Let's just try this. It's gonna be a maze blaze. Did you just say... Never mind. Whatever. Hey, what's up? Where to? There's no destination set. Nothing's up, I just... No, I was saying hey to the Neocab girl. Are you supposed to talk to them? I guess I was supposed to just ignore that. I'm telling you, this is a totally authentic way to experience Los Ojos. Los Ojos. She's like a smear of the urban map. A mobile concierge. If you say so. I'd hoped I'd gotten away with my illegal stop this time. Did that car snap a shot at me? Never heard that one before. Hey, she's feisty. That's funny, I like that. Don't call women feisty. Yeah, don't do that. The fire. Ha! I love it. Driver, my name is Anthony, and this here is Risa. We're on a first date, and we're looking to benefit from your totally authentic perspective as, like, the soul of Los Ojos. Got any personal insights? Where does someone like you go for a great drink? What kind of stuff are you into? Boutique experiences. We want to go, like, off the beaten path. But, like, also kind of deconstructed and possibly spiritual. This was your fun, surprising date idea? Get a Neocab driver to plan it? Just so you know, Risa shared with me that she has some boundaries around human drivers. No, all I said was safety. She's more of an autocar person, you know, so don't take it personally if she's kind of a nervous burger. Hey, that's not... Can you just tell her to take us to someplace with drinks, please? I've been in this a while, don't worry. See? The calm, collected confidence of a pro. So, where are you taking us? I don't think they would be able to go into Stan's machine. Yeah, why not? You ever heard of Stan's machine? I think it's a dance club. My friend and I are meeting up there later, and she always has great taste. Oh, wow, Stan's machine. Yeah, I've never been there, but it's like an EDM institution. I'm not sure Risa and I have the look. Their bouncer is legendary for throwing folks like us out for no reason. Please, no hipsters tonight. Okay, cool. No, that's okay. I totally get that. Risa, what were you suggesting earlier? I say we should go to that Piccadilly Circus place rather than pile into this death trap. Piccadilly Circus. Right. Okay, driver, the Piccadilly Circus. You got it. So... Your profile said you run a tech incubator. Yeah, but like to say I run it, you know? It sounds like hierarchical and everyone's ideas matter. What have you created that I might have heard of? Right, you're into tech too. Yeah, I don't like to say I created any of it. I take in all the ideas from the team and then we see what emerges. It's like a birth. Oh. I'm sure you can relate. I'm sure you can relate. The air was getting thick. Never a good sign on a date. I'll break the silence, yeah. So how'd you two meet? The usual. I liked your profile on Meet Cute. Risa is an amaze-blaze lady kicking butt and making software. Well, I'm an AI trainer. I help machines make fewer mistakes. You can do that with machines, whereas you can't with, say, human drivers. As recent events have demonstrated. I gave silent thanks that she wasn't the one in charge of my rating for this ride. But totally, what? Do you even follow the body count on the Capra billboards? I mean, I see them, but is this really the best place to talk about all that? Because of the human driver, you mean? She's just trying to drive the car without murdering anyone, and you're treating her like a personal shopper or whatever. I had to admit. For sure, yeah. Wow, I'm feeling a lot of negativity from your side of the cab, Risa. Human drivers kill people, do they not? Bad vibes. I'm just trying to be realistic. Some asshole drove his car through a block party in Lou's Cruise, a car just like this one. I'll nod. Continue. They've been trying to ram all this anti-car legislation through around here for years. This is bigger than Los Ojos, though. If the law goes through, it could grow into an international movement. And technically, it's not even like a law yet. It's a bill. Sophie's bill. Like she's a duck. Wait. Am I going to be out of a job? No, that's a myth. Automation doesn't take jobs away. It just kind of shifts them. You mean displacement? This one is a good driver. She'll be fine. The autocar economy will create opportunities for people like her. Oh boy. This one? People like her? Wow. Just wow. These are just harsh places to go on a date. Are you okay? I'm fine. I don't have a problem with emotional subjects. Not you. I was doing a check-in with our driver. No, I'm fine. See? Here's a driver who understands that safety for all is not a threat to her future livelihood. I just feel we need to back up, flip it, and reverse it here, Risa. This person is a compassionate professional, and she's been showing us this magical time. And you're wielding your tech industry privilege to silence her. I had to admit. He actually had a point. I appreciate him trying to see it from my perspective. What? This here is a proud woman. I'm pretty sure she's of color, and she's a crucial part of the fabric of our working society. The driver has a name. Oh, you remember it? Yes, it's... Lina. Right, it's a beautiful name. How's that spelled? You're being a condescending jerk, Anthony. Is that what I'm thinking, or is that what I say? That's what I'm thinking. That's pretty rich coming from her. Lina and I have a connection, right, Lina? Sure. Maybe I should hang out with Lina instead. Go ahead, fine. Hold on a second. I get it, you're busy moving people and changing lives. I respect that, but I'll definitely hit you up for another ride. I'm totally all about the human driver thing. It's flawed and risky. But so are our hearts, right? Please stop the car. I'm getting out. If you say so. This is the worst date of my life. And a guy once took me to a bowling alley. I also have to put this date out of the inventory. Maybe give an extra star for the custom service. Bye-bye, negative energy. Thanks for reminding me why I prefer Capra. I bet you look at like fractals instead of beams. Fractals are beautiful. I'm really sorry about that, Amiga. I guess in a way it's kind of on me. I shouldn't have pushed her. It's cool. I actually kind of liked your date idea. Really? See, you get it. I just wanted her to, like, appreciate your work. Seriously, don't worry about it. It's fine. You're really nice. You have a super soothing energy. Oh, thanks. Well, check it out. Smuggler's Hideaway. My favorite bar in Los Ojos. This has to be a universal thing. We put it out there and we beat all those bad vibes. This is totally our reward. Let me get your drink. My way of saying thanks and, like, saluting your energy. My face flushed hot. Oh, I wish I could, but I'm meeting my friend soon. Oh, for sure, for sure. Maybe another time, Lina. I'm totally giving you 5 stars. You better. He did a little prayer hands nod at me as he crossed the street. I couldn't help thinking it was kind of cute. Maybe his next Neocab date could be with me. Seemed kind of pathetic if you ask me. That's the kind of person you want to stay away from, honestly. Overall, great vibes and good times. Oh, our rating is up, finally. I can go pick up that prick now. Well, I don't know if he's a prick. I just have a feeling. It's the cabbie talking in me. It was well after midnight, and I'd met my ride quota. I checked my field grid, deep yellow. I don't even know what all that means. I need to find out what was going on with Savvy. I need to help her if I could. I had what Savvy asked for. It was time to find out what this was all about. Oh, do I now have a choice, or...? Okay, can we get this guy? 5 stars, yes. Charlie Elliott. I don't trust anybody with 2 first names. I learned not to bother with Golden Prime packs back in the flats. Small boost in fare wasn't worth the huge dose of entitlement that typically came with him. But if this guy was involved with Savvy, there probably wasn't anything typical about him. Plus, I needed information, desperately. Here for Charlie? That's right. How's your night been? Oh, you know, drink to forget bad memories. And all you get are new ones. Should I put that on a throw pillow in your back seat? His face was shiny with sweat, and he smelled like if you poured a bottle of whiskey into a gym bag, the dead giveaway. He'd been clubbing, just like on the night Savvy disappeared. My palms were clammy on the steering wheel. There was a chance this guy knew where she was right now. He'd play it cool. No worries. Just as long as you had a good night. Yeah, I need to blow off some steam. Having a rough time lately? What are you, some kind of driver priestess? You have the face for it. I bet people spill their guts for you. I know it's just so blatantly animal to go to the place with the hottest guys and the loudest bass when the thoughts get bad. But fuck, it just almost works, you know? Yes, in fact, I did know, more so than the loud bass part, and pulling Savvy off the hottest guys. Wait, wasn't this guy supposed to be one of her boyfriends? Oops, your field grid feels bad. Did you like that thing? We got them for free at work. Another Capra Cares wellness program. Not that I ever wear it. Why would I want anyone knowing how I really feel all the time? It's alright, my friend gave it to me. She thought it helped me be more assertive. And does it? Yes, in fact. It's about to help me be assertive right now. She's actually someone you know. I wanted to ask you about her. What? Do I know you? No, but I heard she was hanging out with you. Right before she disappeared. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, just tell me. Do you know where Savvy is? Oh my God, fucking Savvy! This is a nightmare! Are you a cop or something? I'm not saying anything. Great, I scared him silent. I'm sorry, I'm just really worried about her. Savvy's been my best friend since we were teenagers. I watched him for any sign of recognition. Hadn't she told her latest guy about me? Lina from Cactus Flats? Yeah, okay, I remember now. Lina. She made me help clear out her extra room for you. That girl lives like a garbage rat. My mind raced with questions. He sighed and a cloud of whiskey musk filled the air. Let's go for the top. Maybe he could tell me where to find her. Where is she? I don't know, and I don't want to know. Oh, did you get in a fight? What is this, middle school? That girl fucking loved me. We were just out dancing like we always did. I could feel him holding something back. But I could almost see the anger coming off him like waves. Let's find out when he'd seen her last. When'd you last see her? Look, I'm not in the mood to go into it, period. Perfect, I pushed him too far. If he had a field grid, I'd know how my words were landing, but like this, I'd have to fly blind. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so intense. Makes sense, you're friends with her. Everything he told me swirled in my head. I had one more chance to ask him for information. I should figure out how they knew each other. So, how long you two been together? Together? I have a boyfriend. He's gorgeous and we vid chat every day, which is not easy when he lives in Oslo, okay? She was my work wife. Technically, she worked for me, but a lot of cappies have a stick up their asses, you know? Take away their Vita power and their whole OS crashes. It was so nice to have someone that could talk about something besides crypto and fro yoga. I don't know, she actually listened. Savvy worked for Capra? Didn't you know? She also said Capra was the enemy. So Savvy was a double agent inside Capra. Did it seem like she liked working there? Yeah, she talked about it constantly. Don't go off on me, but Capra makes the world a better place. Reduces auto deaths, reduces pollution, helps make cities more accessible. I was about to move her to community outreach because she was so passionate. Like, preach. I felt my stomach drop. Savvy, what have you done? We're almost to Charlie's drop-off. It's too risky to talk to him about more. Yeah, he's already, like, paranoid. Had to ask. We're done talking. If you ever try to contact me again... He let the threat linger as I pulled up to his building. Straight to the cops. Talk less, try smiling. Yeah. I don't know if there would have been a good way to have that conversation, you know? Savvy's ruining my rating. It was well after midnight and I'd met my ride quota. I checked my field grid, deep violet. I need to find out what was going on with Savvy. I need to help her if I could. I had what Savvy asked for. It was time to find out what this is all about. probably go to bed, I think, right? Oh, it's not gonna let me? Where are we going now? I got claws again, but he's so damn far away. Let's see what Liam's up to. Liam waved to me before he got into the car. He looked excited to see me. I winked back to see if I could get a laugh. It seemed to work. Hi, Lina. Wow, what are the odds we'd see each other again? Of all the neocabs in Los Ojos. He gets into mine. The odds are very good. I'm one of maybe 3 neocabs left in the city. Oh, well, I'll call it fate anyway. More fun. Didn't you learn enough about odds from Una? Ha, I feel like I'd never learn enough from her. How have you been, Lina? Well, technically I have been kind of rough. Kind of rough. Oh, sorry to hear that. Anything in particular? There's something going on with my friend. I can't really get in touch. It's stressing me out. She's been flaking on me a lot. I can't stand that. Oh god, same. But I know she's got a lot going on. It's fine, mostly. So, what about you? Wait, you've got one of those things on your arm. No way. The feel grid. Wow. Yeah, actually, Savvy gave it to me. Interesting. How do you feel about it? Honestly, it's kind of weird. I know, right? I find it so bizarre, just as a concept, putting your emotions on display. Doesn't it make you uncomfortable? It makes me more honest. I know you can see my feel grid, so I have to kind of tell you the truth. At least about how I feel. Unless lying delights you. Fair point. Yeah, I need to stop. Stop what? Being all thinky, dissecting stuff. Oh, I like thinky. It's the worst. I've been trying to stay out of the heavier side of LO, but... Lina, not to bring the room down, or the car, I guess, but can I ask you something? Of course. Do you know anything about Sophie Lemieux, the late Sophie Lemieux? Do I? I don't remember if I know anything about her. I know a few things, yeah. That she was a ballerina, and that she was hit by a car. And that Capra's trying to pass a law with her name on it. Yeah, well, after I left you the other night, I went out to take some pictures and stumbled onto this massive crowd of people. It was a vigil for Sophie. Big deal. Lots of mourners. Some people had signs about cars, about Capra or whatever. There was this portrait of her, full ballet pose. Arabesque, sorry. Surrounded by flowers. People crying, chanting about change. That sounds... heartbreaking. It was. I felt like I knew her just hearing people speak about her, seeing how adored she was. But the other thing was... the whole scene was bathed in this blue glow, and it was coming off of people's wrists, feel grids. Are they really that popular here? Savvy's got one. She's an open book emotionally. And a mystery in every other way. Well, at the vigil, field grids were everywhere. I got some interesting shots, but it was so strange taking a photo with only one possible interpretation. It's just Here are some sad people. You know they are sad because they are blue. It's weird, you know? Yeah. I don't think I like it. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. Either way, it was really striking. Mostly blues, some reds here and there, greens and yellows too. What do those mean? Calm, relaxed, positive. Chill, happy. But see, that's the problem, right? If I show up at a funeral and my feel grid says I'm stoked, you're just enjoying the happy memories. Probably, sure. But there's so much room for error, misinterpretation. I keep picturing the Mona Lisa. 500 years of that unreadable smile until you slap a feel grid on it. I'm a bit scrambled up about that whole point. So you're not in the market for one then? At least the look is interesting, and I almost got one, a free one. Like a sponsorship? Are you an influencer? Ha, working on it. Well, how's it going so far? I take a lot of pretty pictures, and told that's the first step. But anyhow, I'm at the visual, yeah? Everything's blue, it's dreamlike, mournful, and then I look across the street and there's this whole gang, right? Not a feel grid in the pack, it's a dark zone. I go over there to check them out, and they say that they're this group called Radix. The word hit me like a gut punch. Maybe I could get some intel if I played this right. Oh yeah? Who's Radix? They're anti-car activists. Cool people, mostly. Except one of them who got pretty heated when I said they must like Sophie's Law. Rookie mistake. They hate cars, but they hate Capra even more. Even more than you, maybe. Oh, impossible. So, what are they doing at the vigil? Well, they were actually trying to recruit. At Sophie Lemieux's vigil? Oh, wow. Tacky. Yeah, they were saying the law is a cheap half measure. Gives Capra more power. Doesn't save any lives. Anyway, I showed them the photos I took of the blue glow. And they said none of those people had field grids when they showed up. Apparently 2 hours earlier, some Capra rep showed up and started handing them out, free of charge. More striking than candles. Definitely. Radix said the reps passed one to everyone who showed up. Huh. Well, I guess my question is why? Because it puts on a show. I can only see the bad side when it came to Capra. Oh, okay. Because Capra turns everything into a brand partnership. And then I take pictures of it and share it with the world. It makes me feel a little... corporate? Exactly. Yep, that tends to be Capra's thing. I know, I'm more than familiar. That's something I maybe should have told you the other day when I got weird. When you got weird? Yeah, I got quiet and sort of standoffish. That wasn't fair. Oh, wow, no, that was on me. Well, at least let me make one little excuse. I worked for a big Capra-adjacent company when I was still in the UK. I got the job really young, working in immersive tech and AI. Loved it. It let me be creative, and I felt like I was changing things. So we got big. We got big because we were good. But then you lose yourself, don't you? Yeah, I feel that. More and more, I was balancing creativity, my actual work, with corporate ethics. Gross. It was. We just kept working with the worst people, saying yes to more funding regardless of where it came from. To make myself feel better, I joined all these initiatives for change, for diversity, helping the right kinds of communities and people. I took so much on, and so did lots of us, but it was just impossible. What's the phrase? Money talks? Definitely talked louder than we did. So you left the job? I did, for at least this year. They were pretty clear they'd like me back at the end. Will you go? I don't know. I guess maybe this trip is a test, just to see if I can turn my brain off. Be a tourist, not an activist. Just watch all the Capra stuff happen and let it float by. Just let everything float by. No agonizing over morals, no fighting, just observing. Oh. You know that's impossible, right? For anyone with empathy, I mean. I'm noticing that. I'm realizing I'm just totally muddled. Just look at me. I'm lost right now. I took a really good picture of an important LO moment of people experiencing something profound. It might be one of my best. But I can't decide. I used to do nothing but decide. And now I can't even say if a photo I took is real. I knew the feeling. Was anything real in Los Ojos? Well, it's a real picture. You took it, you were there, people can interpret it how they want. You're not advocating anything just by posting it, just sharing what you saw. Yeah, thanks. Hey, listen, obviously don't take your eyes off the road, but do you think I could send you the picture? You can tell me what you think. I want to share it. I think it's important, but I'd sort of love your thoughts. Be my moral compass. Yeah, send away. Thanks. I'm sorry if I'm being a downer. People come to LO for the lights and sights, you know? And I end up getting right back into the muck. Things are gonna be. My whole body felt heavy. I just didn't have the energy to be cheery. Oh. Can't avoid politics here. Or anywhere. Suppose it was too much to hope for. I pulled up to Liam's hotel again. It was hard not to feel a pang of jealousy. Having a decent place to sleep felt like it was part of another timeline for me. And here we are. Cool. Thanks for listening to me rant, Lina. And for looking at the photo for me. Anytime, friend. See you in text. He was already scrolling through his camera as he walked in. Did the fate of a de facto Capra ad campaign lay in my hands, mixed with the fate of a photo that could sway the Sophie's Law vote? Liam, buddy, I can't tell if you came to the exact right person or the exact wrong one. Ah, good 5 stars. 2 for 2 on positive interactions with Lina. Bring my rating back up. All of Savvy's friends bring my ratings down. Crazy bitch. It was well after midnight, and I'd met my rad quota. I checked my field grid. Red. I need to find out what was going on with Savvy. I don't think I want to help Savvy, honestly. She's a manipulative, using bitch. You gotta stay away from people like that. Oh wait, can I look at the photo? No, I guess not. Oh, I can actually go there. Why not? So, this is where she'd been all along, a lonely shipping container set apart from the sea of clones. A cloud of sage incense hit me the moment I cracked the door. That smell took me back to when we first became friends, sitting cross-legged in Savvy's bedroom, whispering about her parents and drinking wine she took from work. She looked safe, comfortable, A little too comfortable for someone who ditched me on moving day. La bunny. El bunny. You found me. This whole time you've been inside a shipping container? Gross, I know, but it was the safest place to hide out. It's double shielded. Even they can't track me in here. Plus, look how cute I made it. It's definitely you. Did it work? Did you get the passphrase? She smiled at me and her feel-good glowed like a small sun on her face. It was so good to see her. How can you think that? I don't trust this girl at all. I do need some answers. Yeah, but can I ask you something? What have you... Lina, it would take too long to explain. The answers are all in those files, I promise. Thank you so much for getting the passphrase, by the way. Can you tell me now, so we can get to work? She was avoiding my question, but honestly, with Capra, she probably had a point about it being super complicated. Yeah, sure, here's your passphrase. Yes, let me see if my laptop is still paired to that thing. My feel-good buzzed as she connected to its onboard storage. I figured she'd still have access since she'd hid the files there in the first place. Hey, Athena, unpack. Charlie Elliot Dat. This file is encrypted. Please say or enter the passphrase. You got me the magic word, so it's only fair you do the honors, right? Are you sure you want to do this? More than I've ever been about anything. Hey Athena, the passphrase is Pilgrims Cross Airless Saharas. What's it doing? It's totally working. Oh Capra, you are so fucked. My palms got sweaty as soon as I saw it. A massive trove of chat logs, docs, schematics. All watermarked Capra Confidential in block letters. Whoa. You sure we'll find a smoking gun in there? Like a million smoking guns. Did Charlie tell you what he does? No, he said it was a secret. But he definitely kept talking about how he couldn't talk about it. Exactly. He's in our circle. Capra's up to some shady shit. I just know it. I had my share of revenge fantasies about Capra, but now that we actually were doing something... Oh, I don't know. Should I feel happy about trying to attack them? Or should I be like, that's kind of some deep shit, you know? And we'll be happy about it. Gotcha. What'd you find? Shit, never mind. Blah, blah, meeting notes, reports. Come on, I know you've got dirt in there, Charlie. Maybe there isn't any? He seemed okay. No way, he's a Capra shill, through and through. Dude was way too squirrely not to be hiding some serious shit. I just gotta find something big enough to be a whistleblower. And not just like a criminal. So you're taking a huge risk for something you wasn't sure about. It was just so savvy to leap first and come up with a plan on the way down. That's true. I'm just seeing offshore accounts, golden parachutes for executive harassers, forged safety reports. Just run-of-the-mill corporate stuff. Trust me, we need something juicier. Something we can use. She had a point. The only way out of this was to find something big enough to justify the whole property theft thing. There was Una's weird message. Or what would Gideon do with a cache of internal Capra files? What about trust fund maggots? What'd you just say? The van thing we did? What made you think of that? She was looking at me so closely, I felt the air around us went cold. Something wrong? Sorry, I guess I'm starting to freak out a little, you know? I've been stuck inside this, like, human kennel for days. Maybe Maybe I fucked up, but I'm kind of in it now. No turning back. Hey, Athena, search Sophie Lemieux. Yes, brilliant. Oh my god. Are you seeing this? Documents spilled into the holospace in front of Savvy. If even one of them had something big. Pay dirt. Look, a report from Charlie. Some pilot program called Project Sophie. No way. That's not shady, right? Whoa. Lina. This is... I remember what Gideon said about her mom's fundraiser. Was Capra using Sophie as a PR prop from the beginning? I knew Capra would do anything to make sure Sophie's law passed, but this is cynical even for them. This is so fucked. We all know they were running ads exploiting her death at least. Oh yes, obviously, but that's nothing. Capra acquired Fieldgrid a year ago. Total stealth acquisition, no public knowledge. So that's why Liam said they were handing them out at the protest. Are you serious? They've been harvesting my emotional data this entire time? Yours, mine, all in real time. A love diary of how we feel in our bones, streaming to the highest bidder. Can't even say I'm surprised. The whole internet already spies on what we watch, where we go, who we spend time with. Why would they stop there? Why not monetize the way we feel? That's not even the half of it. Listen to this bit on emotional priming. Each ad unit is customized to the viewer's current state, from passing billboards to holospace overlays to the backseat of every Capra car. Some sellers will want to target customers in negative or vulnerable states, while others cater to a relaxed or even an elated customer profile. Blue users respond most strongly to commercial messaging for alcohol, junk food, or VR escorts. Status items and vacation packages if we're yellow, of fucking course. What's that have to do with Sophie Lemieux? Project Sophie. This looks like out-and-out electioneering. Wait, what? Listen to this. Our generative advertorial network creates customized images, slogans, and even full campaigns, so that we can proactively steer individuals into the desired effective state. So they can push us into whatever color suits them. Oh, I knew it. Well, it does kind of make sense. You did? I thought I was being paranoid, but this whole city has been trying to drag me down. It's factored into the whole network. Billboards, music, even the ambient light timbre of a Capra capsule. I thought of the sea of blue field grids from the vigil, and how Liam said Capra was handing them out. Which means whenever you pick up your phone, or when you're taking that Capra car to your polling place, they're already priming me. Every article I read, every song I hear, every sign I pass. So when you're casting that vote, they'll have you exactly where they want you. Huh. How do they want me? Depends. Could be angry or scared, blissed out or pacified, whatever moves you in their voting block. It all made a terrible kind of sense. This crosses the line, right? This automated psychological manipulation? Election laws too. They've made even tiny micro adverts an undeclared political message. And we've got the receipts. We've got the receipts. This is what we use to steal the final news cycle back from Capra. We leak this and it floods the zone. The vote is crazy close right now. If we wake up a few thousand pro-Capra sheeple, or just convince them to stay home, then boom. Capra's brand gets 2 black eyes and their car band is dead in LO. Probably everywhere. I can see it all playing out in my head. Savvy might just get away with it. Sophie's law would fail and... The world could see how Capra abused their power? Why is that red? Does it make me pissed? Do I not want to be pissed? Maybe they'd even lose some of it. Now we just leak it into your contacts, sit back and watch. You should text them now. Wait, which contact? The one who gave you the password. Like she's some ex-Capra whiz, right? Unless you know someone better. I thought of Liam. Seemed like he would know what to do with this kind of thing. But no, something was bothering me. How'd you know that about Una? You told me about her, or maybe I heard her name around Capra. She used to work for them, right? No, she's ex-Capra for sure. Look, don't worry about it. Just say it was an anonymous courier job. Neocab does those, right? No one will ever know it was us. Are you with me or not? I mean, it doesn't really sound like a great plan. I think it's a problem. It sounds like it's something that would not work. But for the purposes of getting the bad ending, which is generally what I like to do when I play a game like this, is try to go for the bad ending. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes I'm not, but we'll do it on purpose this time. Let's go for the bad ending. Yeah, that's my girl bringing the fire. So we just make sure we give the files to someone with a following, an influencer. As long as we've got a following and are anti-Capra enough to take the heat, then Sophie's Law goes down and Capra doesn't get total control of everyone. At least not right now. I knew Savvy was right. We have to let the public know. Even if we get caught, at least we tried. It's a chance of a lifetime. To take the stacked deck and reshuffle the cards in our favor, just this once. There was just one major problem. Your face is still plastered on every billboard in the city. How are you going to make the handoff? My luck has taken me this far. You know you're not safe out there. I'll be fine. I'm willing to risk it. We just need to move quickly. Every Capra squad car is... I said I'm willing to risk it. You're taking a risk with both of our lives, Savviest. Wait, what are you trying to say? Oh, well, I'm going solo. I'll make the drop-off. You stay here. You'll be safe. I'll be safe. Radix wins. Everybody wins. You want to do this without me? This isn't your fight, Lina. But you can let me help, just for the last leg, right? Great plan. Great plan, girl. You go and make history. I'll just twirl my thumbs in this tin can. It's the only way. I don't know why you're being like this, but even if I thought you were doing it for the right reasons, I'm just not trying to grab the glory, and not just trying to grab the glory. I'm not sure I trust you to pull it off without me. Please don't be angry with me. I'm not angry, it's just... You're like the least selfish person I know, and I was hoping we could do this together. I mean, after everything I've done for you, just give me this, okay? This could go really, really badly for both of us. Then why are you here? I was worried sick about you. Is this about Capra, or... This was my idea to bring Radix to the next level, you know? No offense, but you, just got to LO, and I've been working my way up here for months. So I just need to do this my way, and then I can bring you in, okay? She wasn't going to budge. I knew from years of watching people get pushed in and out of our little circle, Savvy always got her way. I remembered Una's final confusing message to me, and the weird look Savvy got on her face when I brought it up. Hey Athena, search for trust fund maggots. A new folder opened up on her holospace. At first all I saw was my name over and over again in the files. Then there were others I recognized. Liam, Gideon, Una, even Klaus and Mark. Please tell me this isn't what it looks like. It was just to keep you safe. When I said I'd always have your back, I meant it. As soon as my field grid pulsed deep red, a new file appeared in the folder with a sick ping sound. Yeah, field grids have a back door, pretty wide open. Charlie showed me, even more undocumented API. You've been tracking me? You gave me this so you could spy on me? No, not at all. I just thought I'd help you. When I stashed the file in it, I needed to make sure you were safe. So I could signal someone to come get it. Or tell a swarm where to find you if Capra was getting too close. I haven't even listened to anything, I swear. I had to see for myself. Hey, Athena. Seriously, are we doing this now? Hey, I'm gonna... Fiona. Do you like what I'm wearing? Is that crazy to ask? I'm sorry. The blood rushed out of my face. I felt my knees wobble like I was going to be sick or pass out. Oh. My heart broke at the betrayal. I don't understand why you do this to me. Did you even understand what a huge violation this is? Oh god, don't give me this sad puppy thing over this. You have nothing to worry about. It was just to keep tabs on the file. I swear, I haven't even looked at what it recorded. So now it's time. We'll leak the CAPRA files and go get a drink, okay? You don't get it, do you? I'm doing this by myself. Yeah. Why can't you just trust me? All by yourself, huh? That's not happening. I've worked way too hard to just let you walk out there without me. You're the one that's been transporting stolen dogs for days, remember? And who knows what else is in those recordings. Don't make me turn you in. She had everything. So everything had come down to this. Finding out my best friend had betrayed me and then having to fight her just to be able to walk away. How was her field grid still a calm green while mine glowed blue? Why was I the one who felt like walking into the ocean? Are you blackmailing me right now? It's not like I want to. Come on, this isn't us. We're better than this. And this isn't you trying to sabotage me. I know you're better than this because... I know you better than you know yourself, girl. You know what I mean? I knew exactly. She knew all my secrets, all my fears. Even before she spied on me, she knew exactly how to hurt me. But then again, I knew the same things about her, didn't I? If she was going to throw anything she could at me, maybe I had to do the same. Or at least try and get her to see the truth about how she treated me. It'd make her mad, and it just might give her... Yeah, see, it'd make her mad, and it just might make her give up. I forced myself to take a deep, centering breath. A small smirk flickered across her face, still lit in the green glow. You know, you've never really cared about anyone but yourself. Maybe it's because you're an only child or something. But you're not in this alone, Lina. You rely on others, too. That hot doctor, what's his name? He's not that hot. He couldn't even spare a couple bucks for his free clinic. And he spent his time helping you instead of some poor, uninsured kid. It's just about you, isn't it? You're so selfish. Well, don't turn on me. Don't turn this on me. You're the one who crossed the line here. You have the right to... I have the right to set my own boundaries, and if you don't like that, that's not my problem. You can choose whether you want to be my friend or not, but I can choose how much I give anyone. The fact that I am scared to do this mission with you. I'm just trying to look out for myself, and you should respect that. Wow, great lecture. You should give talks at schools. Boundaries. Wasn't she the one always telling me stories about how she stood up for herself? Guess I absorbed that lesson in a good way. I took a deep breath. This was my opening. If I could push back, it might end this. Selfish is dishing your best friend the moment she moved for you. You're the selfish, self-centeredest, most self-obsessed person I know. From the moment I showed up in LO, you've alternated between begging me for help and acting like I didn't exist. I could tell she was getting startled. It felt like things would go either way. If I let her get to me, she'd never see the truth about herself. This was a new feeling. Savvy was the one that was starting to lose her cool. Savvy scowled at me, daggers in her eyes. This is exactly why I left you in Cactus Flats. Your emotions are out of control. Get that you're sensitive and all this deep feeling stuff. But you've got to toughen up and rein it in, girl. It's like constantly walking on eggshells around you. You didn't even defend me when Azu was talking trash. Guess you don't mind when somebody sells out your best friend. Meanwhile, I was in danger and risking my life for the cause. Some loyalty. You're so volatile. You must scare half your packs off for good. Don't blame me for the reactions you've caused. You betrayed me. I'm upset. Try taking a little emotional responsibility for the havoc you wreaked in my life this week. Gee, you've had it so hard. You should start a charity. Savvy wasn't used to people pushing back. It felt good. I could tell I was getting to her. I had to figure out a way to get through to her. Savvy eyed me for a second. If I could call her out, maybe she'd see reason. I'm volatile. A few days ago, you asked me to move here to be with you. Now you're treating me like your enemy. All because I won't do exactly what you want. This is the definition of unreliable. I knew there was no way she was going to stop piling on now. I could almost feel her coming through our path to find her next attack. I had to keep centered just to make her mad enough to back off. This was a new feeling. Savvy was the one that was starting to lose her cool. Savvy gritted her teeth. Lina, it's time to grow up. Stop being a meek little flower. Because right now, your fear is keeping you from getting what you deserve. You told that poor Fiona woman to just do whatever the app told her. You just want everyone to do whatever they're told, don't you? Why stand up for yourself, ever? It's so sad that you're still scared of what people think of you, or what might go wrong. When we learn that sometimes following the rules just hurts people. It's easy to be brave when you've had everything handed to you. You've never had to deal with real consequences in your life. Maybe we should do this stupid mission just so you can see that the rules actually do apply to you. Attacking her made me feel sick to my stomach. What were we even doing right now? No, I just wanted to hurt her. Now I just wanted to hurt her. Now's my chance to give her a piece of my mind and knock down her arguments. It's actually brave to take responsibility for how you affect others, you know? You should try it sometime. Instead of just using people like Azul and Charlie and throwing them away when you're done. Are you serious right now? Or maybe you're just afraid they'd see who you really are. And maybe you should be. She was running out of steam, struggling to find one last barb she could throw at me. Whatever she came up with, I knew it was going to be desperate and mean. I braced myself for impact. I wasn't sure if I was going to scream or keep it together. This was a new feeling. Savvy was the one that was starting to lose her cool. I could feel this rage coming from my chest, blotting out my thoughts and pushing like I was driving myself off a cliff. I was starting to lose it. Really? Savvy's eyes narrowed. I could tell she was fuming. You know what the shittiest part of all this is? That the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll undermine me. You pretend you're so innocent and sweet. But you'll do something bad as long as you know you won't get caught. That's basically lying. You're a fraud. At least I'm always real with you. You claim you hate Capra, but you go home with them every night. Gee, I think you'd be proud of me for being a hypocrite. Isn't that just what we do now? Or are you only interested in things that make you the hero? Well, I had to let her get under my skin. She was trying to make me mad. She would make me feel so small. I didn't even care about being right. I just wanted to win. Now was my chance to give her a piece of my... Oh, okay. Yeah. You think I'm a phony? Your whole activist persona is fake. Radix isn't even your fight. People like Azul actually built it. What the fuck would you know about activism? That seems to strike a nerve. Then just show up one day and do your social chameleon act, trying to charm your way into control. Stop it. Where's the lie, though? Savvy seems stunned, like she'd never felt this way before. I'd never seen her so angry. Her mouth a thin line, her eyes focused on me like fire behind them. She said things she could never take back. So had I, but I didn't regret a single word. I can't believe how you're acting right now. I feel like I don't even know who you are. I'm sorry, I need you, okay? She wiped her tears with her sleeve, and I realized I wasn't the one crying this time. I was actually okay. Then my eyes caught her feel-good, a deep, angry red. I don't really feel sorry for her, though. I mean, she's kind of a bitch, you know? Of course. You can stop fake crying now. Your feel-good is giving you away. What? It's probably just out of battery, or the signal is messed up. Still, her tears suddenly dried up. Since when do we need this thing to know how we're feeling, anyway? No one knows me like you do. That's why I love you. I love you too. But that doesn't mean what you think it means. Manipulating? Me? Lina? What's going on? I figured you out. The gaslighting's over. I'm going on my own. You can thank me later. Wait, you can't do this without me. You stay here. I'll text you the deets when I'm done. I left before she could say one more word. I mean, under normal conditions, I wouldn't even help. I mean, my choice would have been to, you know, you're doing this on your own, but I think it's more interesting to do this choice, right? I tucked the laptop under my arm and got back into my car. I had to get out of here fast. There was too much making me want to stay, and too much trouble waiting for me if I did. What was going to happen to Savvy? Maybe she'd get off with a lighter charge since she didn't have the stolen property anymore. Or maybe that would just make Capra more vengeful. I eyed my feel-good, probably still listening to my every word. It wasn't too late for me to end this. One quick toss out of the car and it'd be smashed against the pavement. I rolled down the window and took a deep breath. If I ever wanted to really hurt Savvy, I could just tell her what it smelled like in that little hideout. With the feel-good destroyed, it'd be over and done with. My link to the whole ordeal would be erased, and so would Capra's crimes. I'll stick with it. Why not? I stuck with the plan. Capra needed to be held accountable. After all they'd done to me, I was more than happy to be the one to do it. Liam would know exactly what to do with the Capra documents, how to make sure they were seen, and for all of Savvy's files on me. Once I wiped the laptop, it'd actually be a pretty nice thing to have around. I mean, are we actually at the end? I kind of feel that there's like a whole another chapter after this. So I did it. I took down Capra. All from the seat of my trusty beat-up neocab. All I had to do was let their own words out into the light of day. The leaked documents broke just days before the vote on Sophie's Law. Suddenly, all anyone could talk about was how Capra had sold out our field grids. And when poor Charlie had really deserved to be practically chased out of the city by an online mob. Oh, and whether poor Charlie had really deserved to be practically chased out of the city by an online mob. But the one thing everyone agreed on? Capra couldn't be trusted to take over every street in LO. So it all ended. Sophie's Law failed to vote, Capra had to agree to the smallest bit of public oversight, and Savvy was cleared of her charges. All good things, I guess, and I still have my job. But there was nothing really keeping me in Los Ojos anymore, was there? Yeah, not really. Might as well leave, unless we like the company. Oh, whoa. Hold on, girl. Man, you are a chatter. Hey, so I wasn't going to text you for a while, but I thought of a way we can work things out. I have a new piece of info that I think changes everything. Wait, God damn it, why does it... Um, well, obviously, I mean, Savvy's a pretty toxic personality. um, so, I personally feel that that kind of personality is something that you want out of your life, and that kind of person is something that you want out of your life. But if I was a sequel bait person, then the first reply would be the best reply, because then you say, "Oh yeah, I forgive you," and you could maybe have a sequel, right? Or you could say, "I don't forgive you because there was never really anything going on," which is how I feel about Savvy. There was never any real emotional connection. It was all about, her own personal goals and how she could meet them, which is not necessarily a bad thing in a person's life. Obviously, you have to look out for yourself. But how you trample on somebody else or how you use somebody else does matter. So I'm just gonna block her number. That other night, that was the first time I'd ever actually said no to her. And I wouldn't say it felt good, but it felt right. I love you, Savvy. No. I was ready to leave Elo for good, but one last PAX couldn't hurt, right? One more for the road. Oh, well, of course I would talk to Una if I was going to pick anybody up. Is Liam my only choice? Oh, he is my only choice. Okay. Let's talk to Liam. I picked up Liam at his hotel. He said he wanted to leave the city the same way he'd arrived. A perfectly symmetrical composition. Fine by me, but we've been driving for a while and he hadn't said much. Just heads down, tapping into some device. But he was the one person who'd maybe been through as much as I had these past few days. I hoped he wasn't facing any backlash from helping me make the Capra docs public. Everything okay? Okay? That's a very relative term these days, isn't it? What do you mean? I mean riding off into the sunset with a smile. I just can't be here anymore. I wanted a fresh start and instead I got a very heavy ending. Same. So very same. Do you regret it? Which part? Any of it. But I mean the stuff you sent me. The stuff, like it was just a few receipts for cookies or something. The Liam sitting in the back seat of my cab felt like someone I really knew. A friend who made me happy just being around him. Liam, the name in my contacts to whom I'd sent a smoking gun to take down Capra. The person felt like a ghost from another life. Are you sure? He'd asked. Heart pounding, I typed, yes. 100%. Or 100%? Yes, again. And then it was on every social feed within the hour. Federal investigations were opened within 24. Sophie's Law was dead in 72. Now it felt like he was breaking some secret covenant just bringing it up. Did I regret it? No regrets. Yeah, me neither. I guess things with your friend Savvy didn't work out either. Yeah, it's for the best. She showed me who she really was. And I'm grateful for that. Do you still want to talk about it? Honestly, not really. I think I'm good, but thanks. I know we didn't get to properly hang out, but you really helped me. I don't usually make friends when I travel, sort of try to use the time to be a bit more lone wolf. But it's been, I don't know, fun, inspiring, helpful, all that. Even the way you lectured me about Capra in this very desert. Well, I'm still sorry about that. Please, don't be. Seeing you angry was actually sort of refreshing. Even if I was trying to deny it. Oh yeah? Well hey, if you like that, let me tell you more about my week. Oh, please do. I feel I've been hogging all the angst. Let's just say you helped me too. Are you just saying that because I said a nice thing and now you feel like you need to return the compliment? Oh, not at all. Doubtful. Hey, it's funny, isn't it? The way this all turned out. Very. Right? The two of us in your cabs, same road, opposite way. Yeah, you're right. It feels like fate. Nah. I think this one's on me. So there you go. That was my playthrough of NeoCab. Of course, your playthrough may vary greatly, and your choices may vary greatly, and maybe your opinions may vary greatly. But what I can say is that this has been a very enjoyable visual novel, and strangely enough, not a visual novel from the East. You know, it's not a Japanese visual novel, nor is it from the Great West, like the folks at Don't Nod, doing Life is Strange and Life is Strange 2. So I think this is something that I could definitely get into and play through a couple times with some different choices. And I really look forward to anything else that this developer, fellow traveler, would decide to make. I think I would want to. I'd want to be a part of that community and be interested in the things that they have planned. It's definitely a good buy. It was a little rough for the initial launch, and some bugs here and there, and some hard locks. But at this point in time, I'd say it's a pretty solid experience. And of course, you can get it on multiple platforms. I think the visual novel is really the perfect medium for a portable system, which is why it was so popular on the Vita and the PSP. That's where the visual novel really flourished because like a good book, you can take it with you and you can enjoy a great story. And I think while there's nothing wrong with getting on another platform, it seems like the visual novel is really at home on the Switch, and that's where I've been playing most of mine. Even though I do own some on the PC, of course. But it seems like, if I want to, finish up the night with a good book, I just take my Switch up my bedroom and flip through a couple of panels, make a couple choices that feel significant, and that's what the visual novel is really good at, is that it still gives you the novel. It gives you some visuals to back it up, so you're not totally relying on just your imagination, whether that be good or bad. And then if you can feel more interactive because you actually are making choices which affect the story, assuming it's a good visual novel and it's not just the illusion of choice, like let's say like a Mass Effect, right? So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I can easily recommend this to anybody else out there who just wants a different experience and who wants to just enjoy a really great story that they can feel that they're a part of. So yeah, hats off to the development team. Thankfully, Apple also did some funding for this, and it was a good investment. Yeah, I would definitely play the next game, and I look forward to seeing what this team does. Once again, this is audap, and you've been watching a NeoCab on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.